What's up, everybody? This is Jarrett from Bowling for Soup, and you're listening to Upside Down Shark Radio. Nothing worse than Upside Down Shark, except Upside Down Shark on the radio.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Upside Down Shark Radio's E3 Extravaganza, Part 4 and 5 by Upside Down Shark.
When was Part 3?
That was the intermission. So now that we've done Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, we'll do the after show.
Well, they wouldn't let us have our own stage this year, so we're doing it at the next best place.
Yeah.
Right here at UpsideDownShark.com.
The camera might be a bit too low, like you might be able to see a bit too much, but we're all good. But then we always have the audio, which is the sweet soothes to the ears.
Speaking of which, if you are listening to this on iTunes, then you're missing out, because we have so much more to offer you on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/UpsideDownShark.
If that worked,
I don't think it will.
Great.
If not, there will be a link in the description of whatever you're listening to. And if you are listening to us on YouTube, welcome. It's nice to have you here. And we hope you subscribe and stick around.
You said it. Like and subscribe and watch my other videos.
And exactly, yeah. We got plenty more to offer.
I am
here at UpsideDownShark.com.
I am not .com. I am gentleman's favourite Craig Bourne, joined by the greatest Doctor Who, Tom Baker.
Oh, well, thank you. It's very nice to be here.
You've never heard that before, I presume?
No, never. I don't know what that's in reference to.
We are talking about video games here today.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
So I have put some notes down for all the conferences that are happening. The actual E3 itself is happening right now. And we are going to talk and talk and talk until our pizza arrives. We're going to take a break.
Until our what arrives?
Our pizza.
I thought you said penis.
Demonetized! I don't know about you. My penis has already arrived.
I mean, it's arrived in a small way.
Okay. Well, okay.
Anyway.
We will go chronologically.
Chronic.
EA. Let's just start. We're just going to start.
Yay!
What? EA-E-A-O, as we refer to it. Oh, by the way, it's usually a three-person thing. Myself, Thomas Baker, and 0% attendance, Paul Wood.
Yep.
And is he not well again?
I heard he was volunteering in South Korea. I heard they needed more help in North Korea, but he got lost.
Well, I like that Korea. It's underrated.
Yeah.
The Southern Korea.
Yeah. So all the best out there. We hope to have you back very soon. And yeah, just keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
Bring us back some of that K-pop money.
But it is also a special day because let's just say it is Tom Baker's 9th birthday today. Woo!
I know. I've had a party. I got some cake. I wanted a Scare Electrics, but they didn't get me one. And yeah.
Connects or Lego?
Lego.
Okay. Whoa.
Who picks Connect?
Okay.
Well, Connect's whatever it is.
Connect is the one. Connect is the
that reminds me. We're going off on a crazy tangent, but I went to a music festival a couple of weeks ago, and I saw walked past a guy who had a Star Wars Connect t-shirt on.
Well, that's weird.
That's the most niche thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
I don't think I've even... Did they do branded Connects? I don't think you would be able to do that.
No, they did that one awful Star Wars Connect game, and he had the t-shirt of it.
Okay, well, I've got to Google me that and get me one of them.
Yeah, that's the ultimate hipster item, apparently. What's your favourite Star Wars game? Oh, Star Wars Connect.
I thought you were talking about Connects, but you were talking about Connect.
No, the camera-based Xbox 360 exclusive.
With the Dance Central ripoff.
Yeah.
With the Han Solo.
You could be Han Solo dancing in front of the Carbonite, which would inevitably prove to be his downfall. It's a bit morbid. It's like dancing before you get shot.
It's like digging your own grave and then having a go in it.
Yeah, then doing the mambo on it.
Which number of mambo?
5.
There has been video game announcements this here week.
Should probably go back on track.
For the Electronic Triple. Speaking of Connect, No one mentioned Connect anymore.
No, we're talking about E3 and EA, apparently. All the E's.
EA E3.
Fun fact, EA is the first E in E3. That's a very little known fact.
EA?
EA? I'm going to let you get on with it.
When you think of EA, what do you think?
Microtransactions.
Mr. Microtransaction.
Loot Crate.
Yep, okay.
There are some long-term characters in the mythos of Upside Down Shark.
Yes. They didn't make an appearance. I think they were feeling like garbage. So.
Oh, okay. That's more inside jokes that no one else is going to get.
Okay.
And sports games. FIFA, all that sort of jazz.
So I just wrote sports, ! And Anthem.
Isn't Anthem the next Mass Effect, essentially?
It's made by the people of Mass Effect.
So it's another space RPG type dealy.
I like to think of it, it sounds like... no, it looks like Destiny. It's like they've gone, here's Destiny, and this one looks like a futuristic shooter as well. And now they got jetpacks, and they can zoom in the air and go underground and all sort of stuff.
Okay.
And that is... what I perceive as Anthem anyway. I'm not that bothered by it. Are you?
No, I kind of missed all of EA's thing. That's going to be a recurring theme in this episode that I missed a lot of E3. But I can get on board. Mass Effect, as a rule, has been largely good. I never played Andromeda because it was awful by all accounts. But if it gives a bit more life and lets them reset the playing field, then yeah, I'm all for it. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah. I think you should get Mass Effect out of your mind when playing this, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, apparently you can't. Diddle aliens.
Did you know there was an adult movie parody called Ass Effect?
That's very good. That's very good. I love porn parody names.
Demonetized.
Oh my god, like have you heard about the Ronda Rousey one?
No.
Ronda arouse me. That's so good. People don't get paid enough, right? That's
No, they are wasted. They are wasted.
I said Xbox would have the best conference, Microsoft would have the best conference, and boy howdy, I like being right. Because in my opinion, I think they did.
Run down what the old X-Boys did.
Okay, I will... Do you just want... Because this is quite meaty, right?
Just give us the top level. What was the best?
Level. What was the best? Well, I would say what's the biggest news?
They're often the same thing.
The best or the biggest? No, because you don't have to be the biggest to be the best, Tom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to go, as I said before, whatever I said before, in that date or the time order, you know, where you...
Okay.
Chronologically.
Chronicology.
Part 1 and 2. And no. They started off with a new Halo called Halo Infinite. No idea what that... They're just a teaser for that.
Is it the crossover with BioShock Infinite?
I did make that joke on Twitter.
I saw, and I've stolen it right here.
BioShock did Infinity first.
Yep. Halo Infinity.
Ori and the Blind Forest. Did you ever play that game?
What game?
Ori and the Blind Forest.
No.
No? Well, they're making the second one.
Okay.
And it was pretty good, so it's good to see a second one.
As I said, you're missing out if you're not on the YouTube version.
By big proportions. The classic upside down shark stuff going on. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, is a ninja game from the makers of Dark Souls.
Is it going to be Dark Souls-esque in that it's going to be brutally punishing?
Most likely.
Okay, mostly.
I am hyped for the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit.
I have literally no idea what that is.
Have you heard of Life is Strange?
Yes.
So they did Life is Strange, then they did a prequel to Life is Strange. Now this game is set in the Life is Strange universe, but is about a completely different story apparently. It's completely free, so you can just download it at the end of the month. And they say it's going to link into the next Life is Strange.
Life is queer.
I like Life is Strange.
I've never played it.
It is very enjoyable.
Is it another one of these
It's Telltale-esque.
Yeah, Telltale style games.
It's different from Telltale.
Okay. I've never really been a huge fan of the Telltale games. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
I told you not to ask me. Why'd you ask me?
So Adventures of Captain Spirit is like this kid who finds objects and puts them on his person to make himself superheroes.
Okay.
Simple.
Interesting. I'll play that, probably. I won't.
No, you won't. Even though it's free.
No.
Crackdown 3 features a lot, and boy, do I mean a lot, of Terry Crews.
I saw this, yes. It's weird because in the first initial teasers for this, it feels like years ago now, he was featured in the trailer, but it looked like he was just going to be like the trailer and that's it. He's now the main character.
Terry loves being the main character.
Is that your Terry Crews impression?
No, that's just my excited impression. What's your impression of Terry Crews?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Okay. No one can do a good Terry Crews impression.
Except for Terry Crews.
Of course.
I mean, have you ever seen his Old Spice adverts?
Yeah,
They're
where he
amazing.
just shouts, muscle, muscle.
Power!
I thought you said you weren't going to do your Terry Crews.
That's just me going power really loudly.
Which you are one to do.
Yeah, I'm full of power and rage.
Rage 2. We'll get that later. Metroid Exodus. Have you ever played a Metroid game?
No, but I know...
Blick Pokepocalypsum.
That's not a word. I've always meant to read the book. Read the books because...
Looks like you're looking at my piece.
Your One Piece.
Hope we get to that later.
Yeah, I again, it's poor man's Fallout, isn't it?
I mean, they are survival games in the first person.
I'm a survivor.
I'm a forgive her, demonetize her. I'm a survivor. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to have Frozen because, of course.
Yep. It looks like it is going to feature a lot of Disney princesses by the looks of things.
I have played Kingdom Hearts and I still don't know what's going on. So
isn't there 5 characters with the same name?
No.
Someone told me that today, that there's 5 characters in Kingdom Hearts.
So there's this organization 13 and they are the nobodies of the main people. So what happens is you take the normal person, then you add an X to their name, and then that's their person. There's an organization 13.
They are a nobody.
So Sora, nobody, is called Roxas because it's and then X. So if you had someone called Alex, I think their name is like Lee, so Lea or Ale. So that's, yeah. Kingdom Hearts is weird. Do you want to hear a joke that I heard on the Giant Bomb stream?
Yes.
Why should you not give Elsa a balloon?
Why?
She'll only let it go. Forza Horizon 4 goes to beautiful Brexited Britain.
I've seen this. The maps look good. I've never played a Forza Horizon
They were
game.
all driving on the wrong side of the road though, weren't they?
Don't do that. I failed my test doing that once.
Did you really?
One kind of. I tried to go into the wrong lane at a turning, and he had to grab the wheel before I could. And then I realised I'm probably not going to pass this test.
I have done something similar, so don't worry.
Okay. Let us know how many times it took you to pass your driving test in the comments below.
Microsoft brought a bunch of studios, giving us hope for the future of Xbox.
What studios did they buy?
Off the top of my head, the big one was Ninja Theory.
What games have they made?
They helped with the combat for Disney Infinity. They made DMC, the Devil May Cry spin-off that no one really liked. Loads of people liked.
The one with Jared Way from My Chemical Romance as the lead.
Sure.
Because he had black short hair like the singer of My Chemical Romance.
Division 2.
Electric Division Lou.
Division Aloo.
Yeah.
Electric Vindaloo.
Yeah.
No.
I never played the first one. I don't care.
Did you ever watch the Xbox conference? Have you seen any of the conferences?
I've watched the trailers. I didn't care to watch much of the talking.
I watched it with Giant Bomb, so they comment over the whole conference. It makes it a lot easier to bear. Session is a skateboarding game.
That looks broken as hell.
Why does it look broken?
I was watching some what's the word?
YouTube?
Well, it was on YouTube. Some I really can't think of the word. What is the word when you
gameplay?
When you digest something after you've watched it. Analysis. That's the word. I was watching some analysis on E3, and one of the guys on this video, who's a huge skate fan, downloaded Sessions, tried the open beta that's on the Kickstarter, and apparently every control that you normally associate with a skateboarding game is wrong. It's just not the way it plays. And they weren't sure if it's that Skate has a license on their control setup
I see. Yes.
for what they use or what, but it doesn't work the way you want it to, and it's got to change.
It was a weird. It just seems like that was there because there was no skate. Like it was a weird one to just highlight.
Why? Is this to replace the Skate franchise?
No, it's not made by EA or anything.
No, because it's a Kickstarter. But why is it on the Xbox?
Maybe it's just a good game.
I don't know.
I mean, you'd think EA would have Skate if they were going to do it, because the Skate free servers just went back online mysteriously.
Oh, really?
The other week, yes.
Ooh.
Strange.
Life is strange.
Hiyo! Devil May Cry looks flashy. Do you ever play Devil May Cry?
Nope.
Okay. They're good action games. There we go. Cuphead gets an expansion. The Delicious Last Course, you get to play as a new character.
Do you get to play as a different kind of cup?
I believe you do. It's a female pitcher, I do believe.
Are you insinuating that we're going to have females in my cup games?
I haven't felt this angry since Battlefield.
I know. What is up with the world? We're joking. That's satire, what we did there, okay?
Just like Roseanne did. Yeah, is that what you mean?
She can honestly go herself.
Demonetized herself.
I censored myself.
So they had this post-apocalyptic vibe, right? It's just everywhere. People look really... Like, it was just end of the world, apocalyptic.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happening on the ground, just wind billowing in the trees.
The post-apocalyptic wind.
And then it pans to someone sitting down. And then do you know who was sitting down, Thomas?
Ron Perlman.
Naruto. Close. So Naruto was sitting down, and I was like, oh my god, that's Naruto. And
it's actually Naruto, if you're going to use the Japanese pronunciation.
I'm more of a Naruto fan than you, so I'm going to announce it however I want.
I'm afraid you don't understand the kanji script.
So then this is probably like I was just like I was just like, whoa, that's Naruto. And then One Piece shows up. I'm not really a big One Piece fan. Told you we were talking about One Piece. But then it gets better again because Goku shows up. And I was just like, wow. And then the game is called Jump Force and it doesn't look that good. It looks clunky. But
okay,
for that split second, I was like, caught off guard.
Your fedora just got a different... It went from black to like glowing gold.
I had a monocle in and it dropped as well into a glow. I was like, oh my.
My lady.
My lady. That's how I speak when I got my monocle on. Dying Light 2. Dying Light's a good game. It's good, it's got a second one.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought they already made a Dying Light 2.
No, they have been supporting it ever since it was released.
Oh, no way. I was thinking of Evil Within. I always get them mixed up.
That's very strange.
Life is strange.
Battletoads teaser. Just a logo.
Yes. Yes.
You're a Battletoads guy. That's the one thing you've been excited about.
Oh, God. Battletoads was punishing. The original one is so hard.
There was a good 5 minutes in this conference for Tom then, because just after Battletoads was Just Cause 4. Which they had a big emphasis on the weather for some reason. So there was
everywhere you go.
You always take the weather with you?
Always take Just Cause 4 with you. Because I'm going to be playing that so much. And I hope it comes out on the Switch so I can play it wherever I go. Instantly also taking the weather with me. Yeah, it looked amazing. I love how this seems to be the final chapter by the looks of things. They seem to like saying that this is now just for survival. That the odds will be more stacked up against you. So yeah, I'm very
From what I heard, like the third one was okay, but it's
really fun.
But people weren't looking for like that sort of thing. Like there was something a bit different about it than people were looking for.
It wasn't meant to be played like you would play a GTA or something. You were meant to try and break the environment, and it let you do it, which is what it should have been.
From the looks of this trailer, though, like you can zip everything to everything, connect everything to everything. I hope by the end of it, like you'll be able to summon tornadoes with a weapon or something, because that looks like every footage I've seen of this is just a tornado in every scene. So,
do you like tornadoes? Twisty Tom, they call me.
So then Gears 5 comes, and I've never been a big Gears guy, but it looked alright. It looked a bit more mature. Like it wasn't dude bro, you know, because every Gears game's like, we're big, yeah, we got big guns, yeah.
I don't know, those ones at the end had really big muscular heads.
I don't know, maybe it's just because I think you're playing as a female protagonist.
I was talking about the one that burst through the wall, had the small black eyes and the big meaty head.
I can't recall.
I think it was called Corporal Funko or something like that.
Oh, you're talking. So you had to bring that out, didn't you?
That's the one I'm excited about. Mobile Gears.
No, because they announced 2 Mobile Gears games.
But the Funko one's the only one worth talking about.
No, it's not. That's the worst one.
Nope.
When they announced the Gears Tactics game, it's like XCOM on your mobile phone.
XCOM, give it to you.
It looks good. A strategy Gears game. It looks good. Then they announced this Funko Pop one, or maybe it's the other way around, and I just shouted the F word loudly at my screen.
Fiddlesticks.
And Funko Pops are so bad. That's why
they're not bad in principle. It's just the fact that you have to have unlimited room for them.
They all look good. They all look the same. It's that thing you like, but in a Funko Pop form. Isn't that good? Do you own any Funko Pops?
Yeah, I've never bought them.
Okay.
They've either come in like loot crate systems or
people
gifts.
Like, hey, you like nerdy stuff? There you go.
Yeah.
What's the worst Funko Pop?
Ever? That's a good question. I have seen a Invisible Man one where I'm pretty sure it's just an empty packet.
That's really funny. Can I say my one?
Yeah, because I've got nothing really.
Princess Diana. They made a Princess Diana one. You can buy it for £7 right now on Amazon.
Why have we not? If we
we
need to build up a set, and that's got to be the first thing we get.
Just get the most distasteful Funko Pops.
Yeah,
I'm not buying any. They're awful. They're taking over game shops and
make shops great again.
Yeah, make great.
Make Craig great again.
The biggest, well, it's not the biggest, but they actually announced that they're working on the next Xbox, the next box. So,
did they?
I thought that was They just it was just a black square, and they said, "Yep, we're already working on our next big console."
Okay.
A year after they announced the Xbox One X, so.
Yeah, but if they say they're working on it, it might still be a couple of years away.
Yeah, I know. It's just I thought that was big of them to come out and say that, but nothing really. But I just liked it because it was a big teaser.
I can dig it.
And then they closed with Cyberpunk.
Very exciting.
It does look very
exciting.
Good. So I've started playing The Witcher, and I saw the trailer for Cyberpunk, and it looks nothing like The Witcher. So, but it does look polished and good, and hype meter's good. Yeah.
CD Projekt Red have pretty much got it spot on almost every time. So.
You played The Witcher 1 and 2, have you?
No. Okay. However, I have read reviews.
Okay. And you trusted reviewers?
More trusted than the reviewers they have at CEX.
Why would you even mention? Did they review stuff or they only sold stuff?
They review things, and I've heard one of the guys that reviews them might not even play the games that he reviews.
Well, let's just say I used to know someone who worked on the inside of CEX. And
oh yeah.
I would not trust them with anything ethical anyway, so,
Oh, on blast.
We're going to take a quick break, grab some pizza, and then we'll be back for more E3 expert analysis from your friends at Upside Down Shark.
Stick around.
In Browntown. Wait, that doesn't rhyme. Why are you looking at me like that?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 4 or 5?
7.
Part 7 of our E3 Roundup News Spectacular. We are fully stocked up on pizza. We are full. We are satisfied. I feel about 2 stone heavier.
Okay.
And we're ready to talk more about some more games and rumours and speculation.
Rumours?
And all things equals 3.
I don't know about you, but if you went to a press conference and they talked about rumours, would you not be disappointed?
It's basically what half of E3 was. They announced some Star Wars game just by title.
I didn't even add that to the list.
Yeah, there's a new Star Wars game. It's going to be set up between episode 3 and 4. You're going to be a Padawan on the run from Order 66. That's all we know. So let the rumours commence.
Tom is always here with the Star Wars news.
Resident Star Wars expert Timothy Baker.
Next on our list, after we have had our birthday pizza, I had vegetarian.
I did not.
He had those meatballs.
Meaty saw.
Xbox was the biggest one, so from here it's all pretty simple sailing.
We're going to have a chill time now, aren't we?
Yeah, well, when you get full up on pizza, you have to relax after a bit, don't you?
I can really do with a nap right now.
I thought you were going to say poo, but...
I mean, why not both?
When it goes in, it's got to come out. For Bethesda's conference... I almost had another stroke then. Andrew WK came out first thing to party hard.
He did, and he did party hard.
He didn't sing Party Hard song, though.
But he did party.
He always has a song about partying, I think.
That's kind of his whole character.
Yeah.
Did you hear about his political campaign?
No.
He ran in the previous American presidential elections for his own party, which was called the Party Party.
That's a good party name.
Yeah. They had a full manifesto and plan, and I don't know how many votes he got, but it's a great name.
He just wants to party and spread love in the world. I think that's
he's a very positive man. He's also jacked. He's super muscly.
Well, he's partying all the time, isn't he? He's playing the keyboard, turning on those muscles.
That one note, just like...
Dun, 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 dun. So they played an Andrew WK song and opened up Rage 2, which still looks good.
Yeah.
It's Mad Max with colour. I'm looking forward to it.
I was really worried you were going to say something racist there for a minute.
I am not racist.
I know you're not.
Why would you say that?
It sounded like you were going to say a term. It sounded like you were going to say coloured Mad Max.
I am. It's a colourful Mad Max, okay?
Okay, thank you.
The game and the film Mad Max is very pastel-y, shall we say.
Pastel...
Brown. Grey, yeah.
Pastel brown.
Pastel brown. That's actually my porn name.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
Oh, God. They call me all Pastel Brown.
Starring Pastel Brown.
Did you ever buy Doom for the Switch?
What do you think?
Has it actually come out for Switch yet?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
8 months ago.
I thought this was an ongoing joke.
Yeah, I haven't bought it.
You were just like, I'm so hyped for it. And then me and Paul were like, but you already own it.
I also reviewed it for a previously mentioned company and never played it.
You reviewed it for E3? That's weird.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they didn't invite us back.
Doom Eternal is the second Doom game, apparently, or the second of the rebooted.
Yeah.
And all we know is that it's got twice as many demons in. And
did they use that as an actual statistic?
They did, yes. Which is, I like the first Doom.
I like demons.
Let's call the whole thing off. No, is that not the right? No. I like potatoes.
I bet you do. Pastel Brown is a big fan.
Wolfenstein Youngblood. You played Wolfenstein yet?
I played a little bit of the one that came out in 2014. I didn't finish it. I didn't play the sequel. That's about as much as my exposure is. I know the general plot. I
played the first one. Didn't finish it. Finished the second one. Highly enjoyed it.
Okay.
Very much. I'm not sure if this one is like a DLC add-on or the next game. It takes place in the 80s and you play as BJ's daughters. I think it's daughters. Yeah. So you can either play solo or cooperatively.
It stopped recording on the camera.
That's really good.
I'm a survivor. Let's fix this problem. Hello, audio listeners.
Okay, Thomas, we're back.
Guess who's back? Back again with no video.
I feel like every week, video is a good idea. Let's do video. And then there's just constantly something that goes askew,
And then I want to throw in OBS, live streaming, and all these other variables that could go wrong at the drop of a hat.
And we still haven't figured out a base setup.
Still can't rely on 3 people to turn up every week.
Garbage.
I hope he won't listen to this because I don't think he does anyway.
Paul, if you listen to this, please rate and subscribe.
Hashtag 1 like equals 1 prayer.
As I was saying before the camera started to balls out,
Balls out means you didn't empty the memory card first.
Wolfenstein Youngblood is set in the 80s and you play as BJ's twins.
Is she a young blood?
I would presume so.
Fam.
Well, it's spelled blood like not the slang way.
Not the Mandem way.
Not the Mandan way.
Double up, double up, double up.
Are you like trying to offer me nectar points or something? I'm confused.
You could tell you work for... Are we allowed to say where you work?
I don't really work anywhere right now, so that's a moot point.
In that case, you are just an advocate for Nectar Card.
Of course. I prefer it to Club Card. Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. Who shops at Tesco?
So you can play either solo or co-op in this new Wolfenstein experience. I liked it, so hopefully, it's going to be good.
Bethesda are normally good.
Unless, are you talking about open world games where they're glitchy all the time?
Nah, they're always fun.
Like Fallout 76.
I am very excited for this. I know that there's a lot of reservations about Bethesda handling a open world online game after Elder Scrolls Online, which was apparently terrible on launch, but it's not too bad now.
Yeah, they got Somerset expansion, they got loads of subscribers. What? Every time I say subscriber, you just mention our subscribers.
Yeah,
is that
please
what
subscribe.
Do?
Also, Somerset is still hilarious because that is also just a part of the UK.
Elder Scrolls Somerset.
Somerset.
Yeah, they said it's not a hardcore. It's not a hardcore survival online game.
They said it was softcore survival, didn't they?
Which is like, I think it's just if it's online and you die, you don't have to start from the beginning again, which is good.
I like that, and it says that their servers will be dozens of players. It won't be hundreds of players, which is good. So you won't get swamped by 12-year-olds. Because frankly, if I wanted to get nuked constantly by 12-year-olds, I'd play Rust on Modern Warfare 2.
They also said you can have private servers, so
that's good.
You can. I would probably set up a server with a friend or two and just play the game normally. I'm
waiting for the mode or the mod where you can ride the nuke down like Homer does with the cowboy hat. You're just riding it like a horse.
Is that from a Halloween special or is that an actual...
I think it's from an actual episode. However, it's a reference to the Stanley Kubrick film Dr. Strangelove.
I see.
And it's very funny, and I want to do it in Fallout Online 76, 67, 69, Rocket 69.
100!
Rocket 69, Rocket 69.
Elder Scrolls Blades. Does anyone actually want Elder Scrolls game on mobile?
We already do. It's Skyrim you can play on the Switch.
Okay, well that's that then.
I did not watch this. I'm not a huge Elder Scrolls fan, so...
Elder Scrolls is going to be on mobile for free. If you register now, you get a free sword and a shield.
Blades.
I think microtransactions might make a jump in there. They said this game will eventually...
Our old friend.
This game will eventually come out on consoles and PCs and everything, so it must just be like an open playground of Elder Scrolls.
Interesting.
Interesting, theory.
Did you see that they are now saying you can play Skyrim on the Amazon Echo?
I believe that was a Mickey take.
Nah.
I believe it was. It was very funny.
Are you saying that Michael Keegan Key, whatever his name is?
He was. Yeah, he's been in Always Sunny and quite a few other things as well. He's a good actor.
He is a good actor. He's also going to be in the new Predator movie.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. It was a good bit.
It was. I thought it was real.
Anything just a joke. Primarily, like you think of it as a joke, but really it was like an advertisement to get Amazon Echo in E3. But as a joke, it was funny.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And I'm very excited for Fallout 76. It's probably my lock of E3 so far.
I didn't know we had locks.
It's in my favorite.
Okay.
You have the lock to my heart because you also have the key to my heart.
Okay. Why would I lock it if I have the key? It seems like a moot point.
To stop other people.
Are you like a house? Just people going to keep entering you if I don't wade them off.
People do enter me on a very regular basis.
I just had a thought, right?
It's dangerous.
You know where we mentioned in the first part of this episode, you really got to watch the YouTube version because you're missing out on lots.
Yeah.
And then the camera crapped out.
You know, sometimes technology isn't your friend, but I'm hoping if the first half of this is salvageable and now on YouTube, then you never know. You might already be here and sticking around just for our dulcet tones.
Long time listeners know.
Why are you still gesturing like you're acting to the camera?
I was going to say, what long-time listeners do we have as well?
We have like 3.
If you've listened to us before, you know what the crack is here. We barely know how this is working.
It's great crack.
It's demonetized. To end Bethesda out, they ended with Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls 6 was just the title, but they were just like, everything else has leaked. Here you go. We're definitely working on this. So
they've already broken down.
Break it down.
Degeneration X.
Okay.
Fan theories online have already broken down where Elder Scrolls 6 is purely based on the little bit of the landscape they showed in that trailer. It's going to be in High Rock.
Whoa, man, High Rock, yeah, 420.
So yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 High Rock. You heard it here first.
I've never been an Elder Scrolls guy, so...
Been more of the new sheets.
I like Fallout 3. For Bethesda, I pretty much Doom and Wolfenstein. So
just the more linear shooters.
Yeah. I've tried.
Patience.
As I said, I played Fallout 3 once, and I've tried.
Oh my God, do I try?
Elder Scrolls, and just never clicks. What
about Fallout 4?
Never played it.
Should do. It's good.
Is it more Fallout 3?
It's better, but pretty similar.
Okay, well, that's a glowing review there from one Thomas Baker.
You know, all the details. It's better than the reviews I do for Name Redacted.
If you like my cousin called
Enos.
She knows what I was going to say. You should, because he works for Square Enix.
Penis.
Demonetized.
Square Penis.
Square Enix. I'm just going to quickly go. Right. Shadow of Tomb Raider looks awesome. Can we agree?
I agree.
She's gone full serial killer now. This is the last one in the trilogy before she becomes an actual Tomb Raider. There's a game called Babylon's Fall.
Yeah.
Just Cause 4.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for The Quiet Man?
I didn't. I heard that they needed to turn the volume up a little bit.
Oh my God, it was funny because he's like holding a paper bag. It looks like, generic paper bag with dog poo in. He walks down an alleyway, puts the bag on the bin. 2 men attack him, and then he beats them up, and then picks up his bag again, drops it on one of the guys' heads who was laying on the floor, and then just comes up, a quiet man. And I was like, I can get on board with that, whatever that is. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good. I didn't see the trailer, but I'm now intrigued.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, it was... The trailer they keep showing is weird because they're missing sound effects. So it's like they're going, we gotta help, come on. And then just say their fish clash, makes no noise. And then they go, ah.
Maybe we should redub it. Redub the trailer.
Redub.
Yeah.
Upside down dub.
Upside dub shark. Dubside down shark. There you go.
Damn!
I win. Dubside down shark.
No Final Fantasy remake news at all from Square Enix.
Who cares?
Ubiquitous Software, also known as...
id Software.
Ubisoft.
Oh, is that actually what it stands for?
Yeah, there you go. See, if nothing else, listeners...
Stop gesturing to a camera that's not there.
Nothing else. I'm just a natural showman.
Showman. Craig Showman.
They call me the Showmanator.
The Showmanator.
Showmanator. They kicked off with a dancing panda from an outside all the way into the studio.
Cool.
Just Dance 2019 that is. Which I find it hard. In the same conference, we've had 76 Fallouts, and we've had 2019 Just Dances.
Frankly, that's too many.
I mean, we think they had a solid one after the first one. But no. Also, weird side note, Just Dance, they're releasing it for every console you can conceive of.
Mm-hmm.
Not Wii U,
Of course.
but a Wii release.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
That's really weird.
That shows you how many people bought Wii U's, I think.
I didn't even know they were still making games for the Wii.
It's a big install base, I presume.
Huh.
Yeah. Beyond Good and Evil 2 had a mental trailer and it looks really good.
Mental fam.
Levitt Gordon Joseph is helping making Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I'm really glad you corrected it from Gordon Joseph Levitt. I don't know who that is.
I actually like Levitt Gordon Joseph in films, so he's my Robin. You know what I'm saying?
I do. What a terrible movie that was.
The third one's okay. That whole trilogy is good.
The first two are good. You're wrong.
You can actually take part in helping make Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is pretty weird.
How?
Music tracks, artwork, you submit it.
Do you think they need any pop culture podcasts?
We could be like preamble in the background. And they actually pay you if you get put into the game as well.
Beyond Good and Shark?
You can't just add shark to everything. It doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
Upside Down Shark Week. When is Shark Week?
Shark Week is soon.
We should know, shouldn't we? And
We
by
should find
we,
out.
I mean you pick this name.
All right, we'll tell the story of why we called Upside Down Shark one day.
Okay.
When we hit 100 subs.
Trials Rising looks like more trials, and that's cool.
Great notes.
More Division 2
Even greater notes.
Donkey Kong Opera.
What?
They brought out orchestral pieces and a rock band, and they played Donkey Kong music whilst the new Donkey Kong expansion for Mario and Rabbids was played.
Right, okay.
So they had a live band, live conductor, the actual conductor of the music, and he conducted this music as the trailer for the new Donkey Kong expansion was played in the background.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, it was good. Do you remember Black Flag? Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Oh, I thought you meant the old 80s punk band Black Flag.
Very good. I do like them.
TV party tonight.
We're gonna have a TV party tonight.
All right. We've got nothing better to do than to watch TV
and have a couple of
Pepsi
brew-
Maxes. Okay,
Of
carry
course. Well, I don't want to talk about anything else.
on. We should just do an episode on Black Flag. Henry Rollins is mad.
What, as in like, he's mad blood, or like, no, he's actually mental?
He's pretty crazy.
I've heard that about him.
He's a very angry man.
I see Iggy Pop in a few weeks. That should be good.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen WWE this time next week.
What do they play?
Wrestling.
Soap opera of the heart.
Yes.
Black Flag had naval combat, and that didn't really go anywhere after that game, I think. So they took it out and made it into a separate game called Skull and Bones, which is nothing to do with Assassin's Creed or anything like that.
Okay.
It looks a bit like what was the Xbox game that just came out recently?
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, so it looks like that, except more realistic.
Thief of Steves.
Elijah Wood's Transference VR game looks creepy.
Okay.
Starlink Space. Have you heard of this?
No.
So it's a Toys to Life game. You make the ships, put it like in front of a camera or something, I think,
Okay.
and they come to life in the game. It's a bit late for that, but it looks cool
Okay.
because it's something different. You can customize the parts and it comes alive in the game.
We like different.
But I think what got most people excited is that Star Fox and his ship are going to be in the game.
Do a barrel roll.
And yeah, so they're going to be in the game as well. So,
Okay. As long as they do a barrel roll.
And Miyamoto was there, the creator of Star Fox and Mario.
I always get.
It is him, isn't it?
Yeah, it is him because I was getting confused with Iwata, who died last year or the year before.
Yeah, and when like Ubisoft and Nintendo, they have this really cool relationship because it just looks like, hey, you're here, and they're like, hey, you're here, and so this year was like, hey, you're here in the crowd, and it's like, hey, and then they handed him a Star Fox ship model, like, we got a present for you, there you go, thanks,
Oh,
and then
that's
they went
really
off, and it was
sweet.
like, yeah, imagine if most businesses are like that.
Yeah, it'll be a better world.
And then Assassin's Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yes. Why did you put Odyssey?
Odyssey, because you can play as women as well as men and choose your gender for the first time in a Assassin's Creed game, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
And you can also have conversation wheels to pick your dialogue for the first time in Assassin's Creed as well, I believe.
Do you like you a good conversation wheel?
Yeah, I can just be the bad guy as much as I want.
From what I saw from the small, like all the decisions look pretty similar, but we'll wait and see. They did the Assassin's Creed England one. You could play as brother and sister and switch between the two.
Oh, what, Syndicate?
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't care.
But in this one, you pick one and you have to stick with that decision. I like Assassin's Creed.
I
feel like chicken tonight.
I played 1, 2, and then Origins.
Wow, geez, that's...
I skipped out.
2 is really good.
2 is great.
Brotherhood.
Tried to play it, that's what put me off.
Brotherhood is one of the best.
No.
With the... You recruit assassins and you can send them away.
It's not for me, Jen.
Okay. There's... if you can scale up in Brotherhood, and so you can like have a guild of thieves. But
Yep.
You can have a guild of... why can't I say that?
A guild of thieves. A guild of thieves.
A guild of thieves. And you can walk down the street and have the thieves walking behind you.
The thieves.
And they can just steal money off everyone. So you can just walk like... and then people behind you just pickpocketing everyone else.
Does it play that little jingle while they...
That was ubiquitous software.
Ubisoft.
PlayStation. Last of Us 2, Bango Boogaloo.
I don't
Banjo.
care. I don't care.
So they were in this weird circus tent, and it took them a while to... Because PlayStation said they had 4 main games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They literally did just show the 4 biggest games they had.
There was no Uncharted, was there?
No, but they didn't mention that.
Okay.
They said Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, Spider-Man. And then they had little bits inside it. So they were in this weird tent with weird lighting, and then this guy's playing a banjo for a few minutes. The cinematic for Last of Us opens up. They're in the same exact tent that the press was in. Weird.
Okay.
So it was just like to add that little bit of flavour. The trailer finishes. Last of Us 2 looks good. Looks more of a brutal, like I'm going to kill everyone sort of thing. And then it took them... They had to move the press into a proper press room, which took 20 minutes, and then they showed the rest of the...
Sounds like a lot of faff.
It is a lot of... One of the press people tweeted, having a nice time looking at Twitter to find out what they're announcing at the press conference, even though I'm at the press conference.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. They showed Ghost of Tsushima, which looks like a good samurai film. Lots of flowers, nice scenery sort of thing. Do you like samurais?
My favourite is Tom Cruise.
I heard he was the last samurai.
Yes.
I've never seen that film. Is it bad?
It's very whitewashed, but then again, it is almost 15 years old now, so it was a different time. Ken Watanabe is good in it.
I will take your word for that. I prefer the older, like episode 4, when he faced Darth Vader, but that's just me.
Oh, God.
Ewan McGregor is not,
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. I was just talking today about how amazing the dialogue in Revenge of the Sith is.
Is there a day you don't talk about Star Wars?
Nope. Perfect lines like, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Well, then you are lost. Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
Control looks good. They showed about a minute trailer for this game called Control, and you got like psychic powers, and you can control guns and stuff like that, and it looks good. I'd recommend people give that a watch.
I will do that because I haven't yet.
More Kingdom Hearts.
We talked about that.
Death Stranding, still weird.
It'll never come out.
The actual gameplay now is of basically Norman Reedus is this postman who carries different things whilst there are these invisible demons that are trying to attack him, and he has to stay really still. And it's weird.
I am slowly losing interest in Death Stranding.
Neo 2.
I don't care about Neo
1. Okay. Well, then you're probably not going to care about Neo 2.
No, I won't.
Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man a lot.
Spider-Man looks really good, guys.
Oh.
Really good.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
So this trailer was gameplay, Cinema X. It's basically like an Arkham Asylum. All of these baddies are breaking out. Till at the end, there's like 4 villains on the roof with him. And he's about to they're all beating him down. And then you hear this weird noise. Spider-Man looks up and goes, "It's you." Trailer cuts off.
It's Doctor Strange.
Who could it be?
It's Doctor Strange.
You think it's Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because the special edition they leaked, it will be a statue of him on top of the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is Doctor Strange's base of operations. So.
Well, thanks for just ruining that for me.
You are welcome.
I thought it had to be someone different, but you're probably not going to play as him or anything.
Maybe it's like a post-game option thing. That was my favorite thing about. Did you ever play the Ultimate Spider-Man game on PS2?
I played Spider-Man movie.
It wasn't as good as Ultimate Spider-Man, I'll tell you that much.
In the Spider-Man movie, you could play as the Green Goblin after you complete the game.
In Ultimate Spider-Man, you could play as Venom, and Venom was sick.
Venom.
I love Venom.
So you think Doctor Strange has come to bargain?
Dormammu, I've come to bargain with this game being sick.
It does look really good. I cannot stress. This is what I'm looking forward to. I don't buy collector's editions anymore, but I am hyped up for this game that I might buy it.
Yeah,
but
on top of all the other statues of random nerdy nonsense that you've got.
The best thing about statues is you buy them, they're really expensive, but then you use them every day because their purpose is to just sit there.
Is that what you tell yourself?
No.
Is that what you tell your girlfriend?
I don't buy it. There's early 20s to my mid 20s. I was like, I'll just buy stuff, even if I don't really. I've ended up with too many collector's editions.
I am waist deep in that phase.
Yeah, and now I'm just I don't actually mind spending £5 more on a digital copy of the game because I won't have anything. It won't take up any room or anything like that. That's my life.
You do live the life. The declutter begins.
Finally, we come to Nintendo. So this happened, a peek behind the curtain. Whilst I was waiting for Tom to come here, Nintendo did their conference. Lots of questions for Nintendo right now, right?
Yeah.
Like Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime, their online service.
There's a lot.
Mario Maker.
There's a lot that they could announce. They could steal the show. I'm just hoping that they show more of Smash Bros.
Okay. Have you read my notes?
No.
Okay. So they...
Of course I've not read the show notes. Who do you think I am?
I like that. No, because you went through my show notes and then corrected the grammar of my show notes.
My Sharona. I also added the entire lyrics to Africa by Toto.
I thought it was by Weezer, but okay.
Nope.
Yeah, and I was like, why would you correct the grammar of my notes that no one else is going to see?
I don't like seeing the red squiggly line underneath the text.
I'm a copywriter. Meh.
Well, I am, so...
Well, I am.
Well, I is.
Pretty much, Nintendo announced Super Mario Party for the Switch. Who let that out in? And that's pretty much it until they mentioned Smash Brothers. And so the announcement of Smash Brothers was every character that's been in it before is now in it for this game. And it's called Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Did they actually announce that?
That is what they... Yep.
Oh, this is the first I've heard of this. I'm so excited.
So even Snake and stuff like that.
Snake Plissken?
Solid Snake.
Oh, who is based off Snake Plissken?
He does play a character called Snake Plissken in Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2.
Really?
Have you not played Metal Gear Solid?
I already knew that he's Snake Plissken in Escape from New York. Is he actually called Snake Plissken?
So in Metal Gear Solid 2, you play as a different character, and then Snake turns up, and he says, "Oh, who are you?" And he says, "My name's Snake Plissken."
Really?
Yeah, you need to play those games.
I don't.
Pretty funny.
I don't have the patience, but that's copyright, surely.
I'm sure it doesn't matter.
All right.
So yeah, they just announced every character. This 65 characters because they announced a new one from someone I've never heard. So it got to 25-minute mark at this Nintendo conference.
Uh-huh.
Then they were like, Super Smash Bros. Time now. And then it went on and on and on and on. Like, let's introduce characters. Then they went through characters' moves. Then they went through stages. Then they went through assist trophies. Then and then different abilities you can do. And it was like, oh boy, this is still going, isn't it?
There's a lot of smash through.
So
My voice really cracked at that.
Smash through.
Smash through.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be released on December this year. Does look good.
I'm so excited.
So apart from that, so it's not going to be released when they release their Nintendo Online service.
Okay.
They didn't mention any Bayonetta 3.
All right.
They didn't mention Metroid Prime.
Okay.
They didn't mention Mario Maker either.
Okay.
And that's Nintendo.
That is Nintendo. I am happy just to walk away with more Smash Bros. News. Woo!
I wonder if they're going to announce any more fighters. So
Virtua Fighter.
The Virtual Fighter.
Shaq Fu. Which I have actually brought back.
They did, yeah.
I haven't played the remake yet.
Who would you want in Smash Bros?
What, in any franchise of any game ever?
Yeah.
Homer Simpson from Hit and Run.
Okay.
I would like Mario.
Okay. Okay, I think that he's already in there. But
Nice. If they've got a working relationship, Altair or Ezio from Assassin's Creed would be cool.
That's a weird one. He was already in Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur. Okay. Yeah, Soul Calibur are good for the collaboration.
You wouldn't have a Star Wars person in there, no?
Oh, yeah. But they've been in Soul Calibur as well.
I think Crash Bandicoot would make a good
Bandy
Smash
Boy.
Brothers.
Yeah, he'd be good. Spyro, if you're going to go down the PS1 route.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Tooie.
I
Yeah.
see what you did there.
I would have him.
I would have him.
I'd have him, mate. Pierce Brosnan in GoldenEye.
Okay.
I'd have... Who else is a good game?
They didn't mention the Nintendo 64 Mini Classic that's going to be coming.
Is that actually happening?
They registered the trademark for
Nice.
it. They got it. They got it, didn't they?
Yeah. I really like those little consoles. They're so cool.
They are. You plug them in, go through the games once, leave them there, and they do
It
the
just looks
purpose.
good on the shelf, and it doesn't take up much room.
Mine's right there.
Yeah, it's good.
I
It's
got
great.
my NES coming
Oh, nice.
for my birthday, so that should be good because they're re-releasing it
Oh, are
at
they?
the end of this month. Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually going to have some stock available.
Yeah, like normal price. They said they're making it. I think they realised like it's stupid. So
Nice.
and that's probably why they're not doing Virtual Console, which wasn't announced either. So
No, I think it was safe to
have
say
you
they
finally given up now?
wouldn't. On what?
Your Virtual Console pipe dream?
Nah, it will happen one day.
I think Sega have already released all their classics in that package, didn't they? So,
I think if you want Virtual Console, just buy Wii U.
or like maybe get a Raspberry Pi, or all the other ways you can play those games, right?
I do own a Raspberry Pi, and they are well worth the investment.
Like £25.
I think it's a little bit more than that. I think it's about 40,
Okay,
but still worth every penny.
so that was E3.
It was.
There might be small tidbits that come up. We'll cover them next week.
Yes, we'll reconvene in a couple of days.
I have... Where is my mobile? The message from Paul. I will now read what he wrote. I'm here. Nope, that was you. EA is usually boring. Xbox just stole last year's Sony format, but with nothing interesting to show for me anyway. There you go. That was Paul's.
That was the hot takes from Mr. Allgood Paul Wood.
You got any favourite bits? Probably Smash Brothers, because you're a Nintendo fanboy.
I really enjoyed Smash Bros, even though I haven't seen it yet, but the news sounds good to me. Fallout looks good. Cyberpunk 2077 looks really good. FIFA has Champions League now, so I'm very excited about that. I was really worried you were going to swear there. So, yeah, bring it. I'm glad you're editing this. And I am just excited that we live in a world where we can play all these video games.
I wrote Shadow of Tomb Raider when I should have said Shadow of Tom Raider. That's my E3 highlight.
Oh, well, you got to make your own fun.
It was good. I think.
Yeah, what was your highlight?
What was my highlight? I did like even though it's a bad game, the Naruto Goku game that
Naruto.
made me stupidly just like, hey, that's
You
stupid.
geeked out.
Yeah. I'm always going to like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
I don't want to wait.
For our lives to be over.
That was no relation to what you were talking about. That's very rude of me, sorry.
That's all right. I'm always up for a break into song moment, you know?
All right. Good.
All right. Rage 2, Spider-Man, Beyond Good and Evil. That's probably my takeaway.
I'll take that.
And FIFA still sucks because it's awful.
If you like football, it's good.
Same skins, same arenas, same maps every year. Why do people buy it?
Why do you...
Just cause.
I like
Boom
we did that.
shakalaka. I've been Craig. He has been Tom.
Yeah, he has.
Danny just had a stroke. You all heard it.
I'm really tired.
Tom says you should like, subscribe, rate, all that stuff.
Please.
Follow Paul on Twitter. And I think that...
We love Paul, really.
We do. That'll do it for us this week on this special.
Signing off.
Goodbye, everybody.
Woo.
Hey, 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 hey.